Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you guys are doing great tonight. So it's a little bit early, but that's okay. I am currently in New Orleans for work. I just got here a little while ago, and I figured I would go ahead and do my live so that I can think about dinner, maybe. I don't know, y'all. When Chris isn't around me, I don't really have to eat. I know that sounds horrible, but I more feed him to feed him, right? So here is Life is Sweet, and this is one of the new transfers from the launch. Hi Lisa, how are you, love? Hey Shirley, welcome. So check out this little bag I got from Hobby Lobby, okay? It's just a little zipper, like, I don't know, take it to like a concert or whatever, okay? Hi Karen, how are you ladies? So I was thinking I brought some ink with me and this transfer. I just want to do some random popsicles on this transfer. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm obviously sitting in a little corner of my hotel room, just kind of figuring it out as I go, okay? So don't mind me and my surroundings. Hopefully the lighting is good enough for y'all to see what I'm doing. But I'm just going to take this and I'm going to stick it on. I didn't fuzz it or anything, y'all. I didn't even bring a fuzzing cloth with me. Hi, Deborah. How are you? So I'm going to stick that right on there. And I also don't have a heat press here with me. So I'm going to heat press, or I'm going to heat set this with an iron tomorrow. And I will do that on my live, I think, so that I can show y'all. Hi, Joni. How are you? Hi, Lori. Welcome. So I'm going to use, this is Couture Coral. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I was about to say, but it wasn't going to be coral. Okay, so I've just stuck that down really well, and I'm going to take my ink, and I'm going to try and spread it really thin so that I have a minimal amount of mess once I pick this transfer up, because I'm going to use it a couple more times, and I don't want to be having ink all over the place. It is permanent. If I get it on fabric, if I get it all over this purse, then I'm going to have a pink purse without cute little popsicles on it. Now you can comment the word, let me make sure it's on there. Yeah, you can comment the word sweet to get the supply list for this project. I went ahead and I threw in, instead of jars of ink, I just put the packets, because y'all, if you haven't tried ink yet, it's totally worth it to try out the packets and see how they work for you, okay? Ink is so much fun, and it's hardly any commitment at all if you use packets. Okay, so there's my first one, okay? Now, I'm just going to move this around a little bit, and I had kind of a vision here. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it or not, but we're gonna see, okay? So I just wanna add, I have several colors here. I, of course, only brought one squeegee with me, so I'm just going to use a baby wipe and clean that up. I'm doing fabulously. So we got cleared to close today, so we will be closing on the 5th as planned. This is Ocean Mist, and I'm going to use it here, and hopefully this one will show up well on this. So this is just like a little canvas bag. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago. I had this project in mind. I saw another person do the same project, and I thought it was so cute. I saw their finished project, and I was like, ooh, I need to do that. Yeah, hi Stephanie. Yeah, I'm so excited, Karen. Ready to be in our new house. We are currently still in that rental house, which is perfect. It's literally so nice. But I am ready for my own space. I'm ready to get to buying furniture and all that other good stuff. So I'm just ready for all of that to go ahead and happen already. And it seems like it's moving so slow now. But we just got approval today to go ahead and, oh, I'm looking for my lid. It's all the way over there. Okay. To go ahead and close on the day that we wanted to, so that's great news. All right, so there's my second one. Okay, now, this is wet ink, okay? So I want to be real gentle here. but I think I want to do one last one, and I think I'm going to layer it. So now I got to be real careful. Okay, let me get this out of the way, out from underneath here. Now I'm going to try to do good here. So just pressing that down, making sure it's good and sealed all over, around all of the edges, and then let me go ahead. So I brought several ink colors here with me, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna use, hi Sandra, it doesn't look like I'm gonna use all of them, but that's okay. I'm gonna go with this copper because it is one of my favorites. Now, obviously you could pick any colors that you want. I saw a lot of people using this transfer with red, white, and blue. How cute would that be to make like a little red, white, and blue bag for your 4th of July parties, or just to be patriotic year round. And this little purse would be just perfect for like just throwing the essentials in to go somewhere easy, you know, like a concert. It would be perfect for that. And really, you know, I have a smaller purse, it's not huge, that I try my best not to throw the whole everything in the kitchen sink in it, but I end up doing that anyways. So I could probably use a bag like this to travel with, so that I'm not carrying every single thing that I've ever owned in my entire life with me whenever I travel, because that's what I feel like that's what I do. Okay, so there's my third one. Okay, I kind of layered them on top of each other. Now, I want to use this Life is Sweet, and I'm going to have to do this. Let me just see. Darn it, this thing keeps on getting underneath here. So let's see. Hi, Mom, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and do the word sweet at the bottom first, so that I know where to line up Life Is. I think that will be the best way. Now I'm going to use black, so let me just clean this bad boy up. Y'all, so the flight from from Houston to New Orleans is 41 minutes. It is so short. It's a great flight. They literally get up in the air and then they come back down, which is fun for me. It's like 41 minutes, and they don't even have time to take drink orders. They just come around with water, and they just throw cups of water at you. Like, either drink it or don't. I don't care. It's pretty much the feeling I got. No, that's not true. The flight attendants definitely care. But, okay, so now, remember, all of this is wet ink, okay? It is not dry. It is not heat set. I did not set any of it yet. I will have to do that tomorrow with the iron in my room. But you can absolutely layer over ink. No big deal, okay? Just be careful. Don't use tons of ink, and it will help you, okay? You'll be able to do it if you go lightly, okay? Just go in as lightly as possible and try to use your squeegee to pull up as much of the ink as you can. And really, best practice is to do that with paste as well, so that you're not leaving a lot of the product behind. And also, so that you don't have tons and tons of ink on your project that is gonna smear and smudge. But look how stinking cute that is, okay? So I'm gonna just stick that right there for just this moment. But this little bag is so perfect. That turned out so cute, right? And then I can just take my iron, take a piece of parchment paper, put it on medium high, and heat set it, run the iron over this for about 4 minutes to heat set it tomorrow after it's dried for 24 hours. Now I want to let it sit and completely get dried before I go to heat set it with an iron. But that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, so I will start off my live tomorrow and show you guys how to heat set just using a regular iron, okay? It will be 4 of the most boring moments of your life, but I think that it will be very handy. Maybe I'll start out and just finishing up, okay? I won't do the whole 4 minutes because my mom will get on to me for being boring. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching the replay, you can still comment the word sweet and get the link to get this project, okay? Have a great night. Thank you all so much for coming.